Close your eyes for a moment. Take a deep breath. Exhale slowly. And now listen. You hear something, don't you? Not an external sound, but a voice. A voice that seems to be speaking to you. Maybe it's commenting on this moment. Maybe it's telling you that you're curious about this video. Or maybe you're just wondering what will be said next. But wait. Who is listening to this voice? Who is that I that seems to always be present, always aware, always involved in this internal conversation? We spend our lives convinced that we are this inner voice, that we are what we think, that we are the stories we tell ourselves. But what if I told you that everything you believe about yourself is just an illusion? That this I you perceive is nothing more than a construct of your mind, a bundle of memories, of fears, of hopes, of labels placed by you or others. But what if none of these are truly you? Imagine you are dreaming. In the dream, you have no doubt that everything is real. You have a body, you have an identity, you feel, think, react. But then, you wake up, and everything that seemed real dissolves instantly. Now let me ask you, if everything in the dream seemed real, how do you know that what you're experiencing now is not just another dream? What if one day you could wake up and realize that everything you believed about yourself, your name, your story, your fears, was nothing more than an illusion? This is an idea discovered by ancient religions, mysticism, and the science of consciousness. But very few have the courage to face this truth. Do you have this courage? Think about your own life. When you were a child, you had one set of beliefs. Now, as an adult, you have others. If your body changes slowly, if every cell in you is different from those you had years ago, if your thoughts transform day by day, then who are you really? What remains constant? You might say, my consciousness. But what is this consciousness? Let's do an experiment. Close your eyes, ask yourself, who am I? But do it without using words, without relying on memories or labels. If you sincerely try, you'll discover something unsettling. This I you believed to be real cannot be found. It is not an object. It is not a separate entity. It is just a trick of the mind. The mind creates the illusion of an I and then claims that this I is the one who thinks. But can you control your thoughts? Can you choose to stop thinking for a full minute? Of course not. Thoughts appear and disappear on their own, like clouds in the sky. If you were truly the I who thinks, then you could stop thoughts at will, couldn't you? But you can't, because this I is just a character invented by the mind. Imagine a radio that constantly broadcasts. If you let yourself be absorbed by it, you feel as if it belongs to you. But what happens if you step away? What if you realize that you are not the sound, but the space in which the sound appears? That's how it is with you. You are not the voice in your mind. You are the one who hears it. And if you are not the voice, then who are you? Let's go deeper. Have you ever observed how your mind argues with itself? One thought appears, another contradicts it. A decision is made, then doubt creeps in. Who exactly is debating whom? The truth is, this endless dialogue is just the mind playing tricks. It gives you the illusion of choice, of control, but in reality, it is simply a pattern, a program running on autopilot. Now, let's do another experiment. Sit in silence for a moment. Observe your thoughts as they come and go, like waves in the ocean. Who is observing them? Is it another thought? Or is it something deeper? If you look closely, you might realize that you are not the thoughts themselves. You are not the emotions. You are the awareness behind them. This awareness, silent, unchanging, eternal, is the real you. Not the character created by your mind, not the shifting identity you hold on to, but the simple, pure presence that sees, that knows. And when you realize this, something incredible happens. The illusion shatters. The false self begins to dissolve. You stop being a prisoner of your thoughts. You stop being a slave to your fears, to your past, to your labels, and for the first time, you are truly free. So I ask you once more, who are you? If you've made it this far, perhaps you are ready to find out. Or maybe, just maybe, you already know. Because this truth was never hidden from you. It was never lost. It was always here, waiting in the silence, beneath the noise of your thoughts, beyond the stories of your mind. And now, if you close your eyes again, not to escape, but to see, you might just realize you were never the one searching. You were always what was being sought. Not a thought, not a belief, not a story, but the pure, infinite awareness in which everything arises and fades away. And in this realization, perhaps, you've already awakened.